My name is James Fonda. I'm the president of H&M, and I joined the company in 2017. I poke a lot. I get in and get dirty. Not afraid to tackle something. I give a different perspective to people, a little bit of the outside of the trucking world perspective, the big picture. Don't think it is your job. Think it is our job. We're all on the same team. I just think of myself as I'm guiding the ship. I've always been surrounded by what my perception is successful people. People have different ideas of success. And that's made me into who I am because it's made me want to dream and force myself to go that direction.
5 years ago, James came into our family to marry my daughter, become part of our family. And about a year later, when I really wondered what our direction for the company was, I was struggling with that because I was getting to where I needed a succession plan or to sell the company. And James said that he would like to have an opportunity to work with us. And when he started, sort of a slow start in a good way. He didn't go in beating the drums. We assigned him to the shop for a while. We assigned him to safety for a while. And then we had him in recruiting. And when he was in recruiting is when I really felt he might have some of the right characteristics. The way he interacts is excellent with drivers. He goes out on the lot and talks to them, and it's from the heart. It's got to be from the heart. And the same with his co-workers. And he's got a passion to do things excellent. And he can. And I'm very proud and happy for him, for the employees at H&M, and I think for the drivers. I think it's a win all the way around.
Before I came to H&M, Randy and I would say we were buddies. But you can kind of leave it. It started and stopped right at the dinner table. The first time that I told him I wanted to come, him and Darlene questioned me a little bit. Are you really sure this is what you want to do? I'm like, yeah, I'm up for the challenge. And then there's that extra pressure. Like, I don't want to fail you. I hate failing. So I really don't want to fail you. Like, I don't want to fail my father. I don't want to fail my grandfather. I don't want to fail my family. Don't want to fail you. So no, I'm all in if I do this. So that maybe 2 days later, he comes back in town and we're out driving around truck stops. That's where that kind of started right away. And then after, him and I, it was like every night that we were hanging out, every day, every night. And my wife is probably just like, Jesus, when do you leave for work? But I love it. He loves it. And it's been a good partnership since. So, and I, when something good happens, I'm also the first person to call him and say, hey, this is going on now. And, just even though he's a little bit, he's kind of moving on to the next part of his life, I'm very excited to tell him about the successes of his company. We're a fun environment. We're a caring environment. You can come talk to me. My desk is in the middle of the office, in the thick of everybody. I'm not stuck in a corner with glass and a door. And nope, I'm right there. And anybody can hear my conversations. Anybody can come walk up to me at any time. So that's the type of culture that, and I like to walk around. I like to engage with all of our employees, even down to the mechanics. I like to just go visit so I know their life. I like to bet, the Packers beating the 49ers. And, so that I think plays a big part is if you're really engaged with the people that you're on a day-to-day basis with, to really relate with them as best as you can. What's made H&M successful with Randy and Dale at the helm has been their consistency and not trying to be something they aren't. They've steadily grown over the years. They've taken the right steps along the way. They're not taking huge risks that jeopardize, and they're not taking no risk where it just leaves you kind of stale. So it's just been a natural, slow progression along the way. So I think that's played a big role. Also, there's been people that have come through H&M along the way that have molded their own version, right? Like at the beginning it was just hoppers. Now it's drive-in and hoppers. And so, everybody, when they come into the company, everybody has the ability, if they want to make their own little imprint. What can they do to make this company a little bit better due to them? So everybody, it's not just I'm in charge and what I say goes. No, everybody gets that piece. And my goals for H&M, to continue to grow, which can be scary for some people, but it's just my natural. It's who I am. So if I can leave a better version of this company for my children and let's say my grandchildren someday, like that's my goal. Yeah, it's about legacy, not about me. No, it's just about whatever you're in and helping a guide to the next. It's kind of like a handoff, right? Like you only have so many years that you're here, and you got to pass it off, and you just want to leave that in the best possible situation that it can. So, I have my reasons for why those goals are to grow, and that's why we're taking the steps with upgrading a lot of technology, the ELDs, to go to Samsara, and a lot of the inner office software. You wouldn't do that if you didn't have a vision for the future. How do we earn the trust of drivers? We go above and beyond in so many ways for them, from the recruiting process, bringing them in the door, to helping them if they need financial assistance in that in between, to if they need whatever on the road. If I've bought flights for they had a family emergency, and I said, hey, just get the truck to this place. I'll buy you a flight. I'll send you down there. Or we just go above and beyond the call at any given time, and that's the culture that I've really pushed to the team. Is we need to be there for them. They're on the road alone 3 to 4, 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time. You got to be there for them. There's no other option. That's why I give them my cell phone, right? Like, you needed someone, they're like, oh, I don't want to bother you. Bother me. I don't care. But, I'm up anyways. So we take care of drivers by reinvesting in the company, giving them, the best equipment we can provide, by providing them, with this new Samsara journey that we're going on, reinvesting into the company for the driver's lounge, just making everything just a nice experience for them. And we take care of them by allowing them to bring their pets, their wives, getting them home when they need to. If you need something, just call, and we'll do it within reason. We'll do it our best ability to help you. I bring in ideas, energy, sustainability. I'm sure I bring in a few negative things too. Everybody's got their negatives, but my ability to look in the forward, trying to stay ahead of the curve. Not just be complacent. There's a lot of people out there that can just say, okay, I've got this company now, and I'm just going to sit back, relax, and again, enjoy the show. That's not who I am, and I think that excites the people that we've built around. I would call it the short 4 years now that I've been here in November. We've kind of created a team and a culture that thirsts for that.